All of the lumber that I'll be using for this project has been reclaimed from my mother's 1890 home that I removed during the renovation of her kitchen. The exciting part of this is this door will eventually be in my kitchen, so it's kind of a neat way to reuse the lumber instead of just throwing it away. The panels of the sliding door will be made out of this wainscoting, and this is a rough sketch of what the frame and door will look like. I'm now squaring up one end of each of the wainscoting boards, which will make up the door. I'm now using a wooden stop block, which I clamped to the table saw top, and I'm using a miter gauge with a sacrificial fence. This is a safety tip reminder to never use a miter gauge and a table saw fence at the same time. This can create binding, which can cause a kickback, which can be very dangerous. Using the stop block ensures that every board is the exact same length, which will make my door even and square. Okay, so we are gluing these together, and then we're going to clamp it together. Just fill in the groove with some glue. Push them together. I'm now laying out the door frame and preparing it for the glue and tack. Okay, so I glued the underside, and I'm going to do some tacks on the front, and then we'll flip it over and finish the nailing. I'm using 1-inch 18 gauge brad nails. Okay, again, we're using the glue just to help hold everything together. Alright, there we go. So we're glued and tacked together. We're going to flip it over, and then on the back we're going to finish nailing, making sure we get 2 nails in each board, or at least 2 nails in each board. Alright, so we're nailed and square. I'm very happy with this. So we're in the truck, headed home. We have the door glued and nailed together. Really excited about it. Before we left, I hit it with a quick coat of primer, so it's all one color. I know some of you may really like that antique look, but this is going to be painted solid. So on our way, we're going to make a quick stop at my mom's house. I put a kitchen in for her going on 2 winters ago now, and there's always that one thing you don't finish, right? So I actually have to connect her range hood to the ductwork that I put down in the wall to get down to the basement. So we're going to do a quick stop off there and make that connection. Just a simple piece of sheet metal with an adapter, and we're going to put it together. Alright, then when we get back to my house, we're going to put on the frame for the attic door, and then we'll go back to the office after that primer's dry, and we'll get those parts together and hang the door. Alright, stay tuned. Let's see if she answers the door. Oh, she's on the phone.
And this is Sophia on the phone.
My sister on the phone.
Yeah.
So what we're doing today is we're installing the
Doing a TV
the
show.
vent duct. Alright, so we're up on top of the cabinet, so we have to attach the top of that vent over into this. So we're going to take a piece of sheet metal, make a face, and then put an adapter in to install the pipe. I'm cutting the face out of a piece of pipe, and then I'll be adding a 6-inch takeoff that we'll attach the flex duct to. And then we're going to seal everything in really well with duct tape so we have an airtight seal. Duct is all connected and sealed. Okay, it's working. Okay, so now we're at my house after the quick little stop at my mom's, and this is what we're doing. Underneath that sheet is, I call it my attic. It's just a little cubby, so that's where the sliding door is going to go. I'm setting the door trim first. This is what we cut earlier in the wood shop.
Heidi, we have to paint around that.
The rail has to be mounted perfectly level, that way the door doesn't roll one way or the other. Okay, so I finally have the door in the house, and I've pre-drilled the rollers, so we'll work on installing these. I'm setting the door stops with an Allen key just to keep the door from sliding off either end of the rail. I hope that you've enjoyed this build and installation. You'll get to see the finished product when it's all painted, but I'm going to be painting the whole kitchen, so you'll have to wait for that. I'm really excited. That's much better than the sheet that I had holding it up before. I hope you enjoyed it.